Hey guys, how you doing? This is Kaylana, the Blessed Driver here, and so I wanted to talk with you guys about something. And it is not just because it's a topic that's on my heart so much, but I have been getting emails, and not only just emails, but comments in regards to this particular topic. And so this is just a disclaimer before I even get into this video. I just want to share this with you guys real quick, a disclaimer that this is not me telling you guys to do this or not to do this, okay? I'm just stating my opinion, voicing my opinion, and also experiences that I've seen and have encountered and things like that. And so once again, disclaimer, this you don't have necessarily believe what I say or listen to what I'm going to say, but I want to go ahead and put this out there because before I go into it, the Lord put something on my heart to share with you guys. And I meant to do this months ago. I'm talking about months ago. And I was kind of hesitant. Actually, I was hesitant about talking about this, you guys. But once you get towards the end of the video, you'll see why I did this, okay? Now, one of the biggest questions that I've been getting actually since I've been blogging, since beginning of my blogs, I have been getting questions from people asking me, and mostly women, asking should they bring their children with them when they go to do whatever app-based gig that they're on, whether it's Instacart, whether it's food delivery like I don't know, Grubhub or DoorDash, Postmates, whatever, Uber Eats, whatever. And so I get this question asked a lot: should they bring their children with them? And my answer is always about the same. It's pretty much up to you guys. And so once again, I'm going somewhere here. And so I really can't, my answer in short, the short version is I really can't tell anybody what to do because for one thing, I'm not you. Second of all, those are not my children. And so I can't tell somebody what they can and cannot do with their kids. Understand? However, before I even get into all of that, keep in mind that each app or each company, they have their own set of rules. And so whatever the rules are that pertains to that particular company that you're with, whatever app-based gig you're with or whatever company it is, you have to follow and abide by their rules. That's what they say. Everybody doesn't do it. And that's really not my problem because there's been times where I haven't completely abided by certain rules, not when it comes to kids, but just like little stuff. And so you have to kind of keep some things in mind when it comes to your children because all of us are in different states. Some of us may not have the same rules pertaining to children or leaving them alone in cars, whatever the case is. Because I'm in Florida, so Florida is a lot stricter than most states when it comes to kids. But I digress. So let me get into that. So, like I said, I had got an email the other day from a woman, and I just checked it recently. Long story short, she explained her situation, and she goes, "I'm not really sure what to do." And she's new to my channel, allegedly. She's never seen my videos until recently. I think it was like one video I did about something, and she's like, "Well, I don't know if I should bring my 1-year-old with me." And this, that, and the third. And so we've been communicating back and forth by email. My answer is the same, just what I just told you guys. And so my thing is, this is my opinion. But overall, like if they say do not bring a second party with you, then that's what they say, and they mean what they say. However, when it comes to Instacart, I'm gonna start with them first. Instacart has sent us numerous emails, and if you guys are new to the platform, you probably have not seen those emails. However, if you look inside of your app and go into the help section, it'll have like a long list of facts regarding what you can and can't do on the app, certain rules, things you can and can't buy, etc., etc. And it does mention that we're not allowed to have a third party with us, or a second person, however you want to say it, with us as we shop. That means a spouse, a child. But there are certain extenuating circumstances where they may allow that if you would contact them and let them know what's going on. And so, like I said, I don't know everybody's situation, so I can't really say what people choose to do. But if they say that, then that's what they say. I still see people do it all the time. However, that's their business. You understand? But my thing is, also when it comes to food delivery, okay, food delivery. It's almost the same. Some lines are kind of blurred. It's kind of like, okay, they suggest that you don't bring anybody with you as you're doing your deliveries. However, I have seen personally people like doing Uber Eats and they're bringing their kids with them. But my thing is, here's my opinion. Okay. If your kids are with you while you're doing the delivery, I don't see any harm in that. That's just me. I'm not telling you to bring your kids with you. Once again, that's my disclaimer. For instance, I have been in restaurants and I have actually seen parents, either it's the man or the woman, they'll have their app and they'll pick up the food, but they have like their kid with them. I've seen that before. And so and then they take the kid out, or as long as the parents is with them, they have, because I actually, prime example, I seen a guy do this at I'm not gonna say the name of the restaurant. I'm gonna do that, but at a particular restaurant, and he had his little boy with him. I think the boy couldn't have been no more than maybe like four, maybe 4 years old, maybe five. And he picked up the food, and the little boy, had the little food with him, and the father had helped him, escorted him out. And so my thing is, I think that's kind of cute because he was with his kid trying to show him how to work. Another disclaimer. Well, actually, I'm gonna comment on this. Somebody made a comment saying something like, and actually, you guys, the reason why I'm saying this is because there's a lot of people that got upset about a previous video that I did when I first started door dashing. And I mentioned some things that I saw in regards to what this woman did with her child. And she had her little boy go inside of a restaurant by himself. This is a little boy. He did not have any deformities. He was not disabled. He wasn't, I forgot the name of the disease where people are really like young, but they look really old. He didn't have that. He was a young boy. And he went inside the restaurant by himself. And she was sitting in her car on her phone doing her thing, and allegedly some people are saying that maybe she had an illness, maybe she had an injury, she couldn't go in. My thing is, if that's the case, then maybe you might not want to get on the app and have your kid to go in there by themselves. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to get into all that because I meant what I said when I said it. However, that's one thing, is if your little child is going inside the restaurant by themselves. Some restaurants, from what I've been told personally, some people have told me that some restaurants allow little kids to go inside and pick up the food, even if it's from the bar. Now, I'm not going to touch that because some people got really upset about that. And I'm not going to retract what I said, because if that was the case, I would have deleted the video. However, just keep in mind that if you're on these platforms and you have your kids with you, but you have them to go in there by themselves, that is on you, and that is on the restaurant. You understand? And so I've never in my life went and told anybody, say, oh yeah, I saw this driver, I saw this person, and then I went and told. Never in my life did that, because that's not my place, and that's really not my problem. However, I just feel like, okay, if you're going to bring your kids with you, and if you guys are out there doing deliveries, and do your thing, you understand? And so I know every platform is different. Some people are undercover. I'm telling you guys what I know, what I've seen. Some people are either mystery shoppers, or they actually work for the company as like a regional whatever, and they disguise themselves as customers, and so you would never know who is who. You understand what I'm saying? And so some people say, oh, it ain't that deep. It's not that big of a deal. I've heard people tell me, you're looking way more into it than what it is. Once again, this is my opinion. This is my channel, so I can say whatever I want. However, I'm just telling you guys, like, I just think that if your kids are with you, I personally don't see any harm in that, because there are some of you, and I'm going to, towards the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys why I'm saying this. Some of you guys are in a situation where you have no choice but to bring your kids with you. And I'm not just talking about single mothers, because a lot of people talk, oh yeah, single mothers. But guess what, guys? I have seen single fathers out there too, hustling too, with their kids. And so it's not just women, but it's guys too. It's also married couples where some, like for instance, one spouse or better half is maybe just got off of work and they have to stay home with the kids, while the other person go out to work and do these gigs part-time or full-time in order to make ends meet. I've seen that. And so sometimes it's a switch where one is watching the kids at home and the other one's out there working, hustling and, doing deliveries or ride share or whatever the case is. Of course, you can't bring your kids doing ride share. That's just common sense. You understand? But I'm just talking about delivery and grocery delivery and food like whatever. And so also I've seen people bring their kids with them even while they're doing like mystery shopping. I think mystery shopping is, I see nothing wrong with that when they're out doing audits and mystery shopping, as long as the kids don't get in the way, because it's kind of hands-on for them. You understand what I'm saying? And so I don't see nothing wrong with that, especially for women who are maybe stay-at-home moms and they want to make some extra income and they want to do mystery shopping or audits and things like that, and they have no choice but to bring the kids with them. There's nothing wrong with that. And especially that's a great thing, because most likely the people in the stores, the associates or the staff would never know that you are a shopper because you have your kids. And so they're probably like, oh yeah, she's just another customer. So they would never even know. However, there are people that have circumstances that they cannot fix or change at the time because they have no babysitter, or maybe their kids have a special need and they have to bring them with them. Maybe something happened at the last minute and they had to bring their kids with them. And I've seen a lot of women and men who are married, but the husband or the wife is not able to watch them for whatever reason, and they have to bring their child with them. Okay, and so that's their business. You understand? And so it is what it is. However, Now, which brings me towards the last part of what I really want to say to you guys. And this is not because someone has told me this. This isn't because someone has, I can feel the Lord moving. This is something that the Lord had put on my heart. This isn't something somebody called me or texted me and told me, but this is something I feel in my spirit, and the Lord told me specifically to release this. This isn't me being flaky or, oh my God, there goes that Bible thumper, but just talking trash. This is for real, okay? What the Lord had shown me a couple months ago was that there's some of you guys that are, I don't know who you are, but you're watching this, and one of the main reasons why you're bringing your kids with you is because you are in a abusive relationship. Whether you're male or female, but I'm seeing it's more so women. I don't know your circumstance. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. Whether you're a subscriber to this channel or whether you just hop on and saw this. But what the Lord has shown me was that you are in a bad situation. And the state that you're in right now is that you don't have or you can't afford childcare. And you have very little support. And the support that you do have is just not enough to get by. And also what I saw was that some of you guys are married or in a, monogamous relationship with your better half, but that person really does not want you to work, whether it's cultural, whether it's just them being controlling, but they prefer you not to work so they can make all the money and try to control what's being spent and how they can kind of control you. So your only means of income is what these app-based gigs offer, whether it's doing grocery delivery or whether it's doing Uber Eats or Postmates or Grubhub or DoorDash, whatever it's offering, because it's easier for you. So if you're able to tiptoe out the house and just go do your thing and maybe do a couple of deliveries to stash some money aside, then do your thing. That's one of the major reasons why I did this video. And the longer it prolonged, the more the Lord kept telling me, you need to tell them this. Whoever it is, I don't know who you are. And so there are people who are in certain cultural circumstances where I'm not going to say what religion or what background, but it depends. Or maybe you're in a type of relationship where that person is controlling or abusive, whether it's verbally or physically or mentally, whatever, and they do not want you to have any money because they want you to continue to, ask them for something, or they want you to rely on them only. And so by doing this gives you a little bit of freedom to actually have your own piece of change and, have your own little, stash set aside. And if you are in a situation like that, where the relationship is volatile and they're either abusing you verbally or physically or sexually, whatever, to you or your children, you need to get out. I cannot tell you. I can feel it right now. Like, I don't know who you are, but I don't know your situation. I don't know. And but you need to either get out right now or find somewhere to go or shelter or save your money and leave. You understand what I'm saying? And also what I saw, what the Lord was showing me is like some of you guys are in situations where sometimes you have to bring your kids with you because your better half wants you to have the kids to tag along just to make it hard for you to actually find a decent job. You have some people that want to keep tabs on you all the time. So if you got kids, I don't know why they're doing that. I can't say, I don't know. It could have been because of an affair. It could have just been because they want to be petty. I don't know the situation. But that's just what the Lord was showing me, was that they want you to have the kids with you all the time. So it can either slow you down, or they can always keep tabs on you in case you want to maybe venture off and go to school or do your own thing. And they figure, okay, well, if they have the kids with them all the time, it's going to slow them down, or it's going to kind of make a weight for them so they can't really pursue their dreams. And so this goes to any of you guys. If any of what I just said pertains to you, my heart goes out to you. And trust me, I'm praying for y'all. And so with that being said, I can understand why some people do have to bring their kids with them. Like I said, nobody told me this. Nobody mentioned this to me. Nobody said, oh my God, I'm going through this. This is something the Lord had put in my heart to tell you. And so if it ever gets that bad, you need to leave. You understand? And so at the same time, nobody knows your situation like you do. And so I can't say, nobody can say only but you. And so many people have so many situations where they feel like they have no other choice but to do app-based gigs because they can't either get a job because of an injury, or they can't get a job because of, I don't know, just they're not hiring, whatever your case is. And you can't, childcare is expensive, and I understand that. But whatever the situation is, you feel like you have no choice but to bring your kids. Some people bring their kids because it's fun. They want to show their kids what they do, and it is what it is. And so my final answer is that's going to be totally up to you. And I told the young lady that sent me the email, I will do a vlog on this. And so I know she's very happy about it. And so that's my final answer, guys. That's going to be totally up to you. And so, but that being said, I'm going to run. It's been 15 minutes. And so I just pray for you guys that you guys are okay. But once again, I cannot say what you guys should and should not do. But you have to do what's best for you. But always remember that there are rules on these platforms. And so some people do what they want. And so my thing is, just do what you feel is best. That's all that I can say. I can't say yay or nay. So y'all are grown. You know what you got to do. So anyway, I hope this has helped you guys. And I will keep you in my prayers for sure, as well as you guys keep me in yours. And be blessed.